Next week, a New Mexico judge will decide whether actor Timothy Busfield should stay in jail as he faces child abuse charges. Busfield, who made his first court appearance via video on Wednesday, is denying claims that he inappropriately touched two young actors on the set of their Fox series, The Cleaning Lady. Yesterday, the local district attorney urged anyone with information about the case to come forward. Meanwhile, the 68-year-old was dropped by his talent agency after his arrest. NBC News legal analyst Misty Marris joins me now. All right, Misty, so this is a really bizarre case. It's been unfolding in real time since Friday when that warrant was issued for him and the U.S. Marshals got involved. So now here he is facing another accusation of sexually abusing a teenage girl in a separate incident. So these are new allegations. Walk us through the claim with the boys, but then also how this new allegation could factor into all of it.
So we learned about this new allegation through what's called a detention motion that prosecutors had filed seeking to keep Busfield behind bars through his trial. So, of course, there's always the opportunity for someone to go out on bail in between the trial. Prosecutors are trying to keep him behind bars. And in order to do so, they're laying out why he's a danger to society. And this new allegation regarding a 16-year-old girl is one of the factors. They're saying that this is a pattern, that there's conduct relating to sexual abuse dating back to 1994. Because of that, the court should keep him behind bars until his trial.
So they brought up this other case. Do we know anything beyond that? Was he ever arrested, prosecuted, charged in that case?
So no arrest, no prosecution, no charge. I believe there was a police report. Her father had come out and said that it was reported that Busfield actually begged him not to move forward with charges, not to move forward with anything further, and they didn't. There's a discrepancy on the when. I believe her father had said it was a few years ago, but then he wasn't involved in the theater where it allegedly happened since 2001. So there's a little bit of a question on the time frame, but regardless, from the purposes of the detention, it's going to be a factor the court takes into consideration. You know, if he pleads not guilty, which is what I would expect, does something like that come in at trial? Well, there's an argument to keep it out because it's highly prejudicial and it was never charged conduct. He wasn't convicted.
Okay, so the judge will be considering that previous case in whether or not he makes a decision to keep Busfield in custody. Once he is arraigned on formal charges involving these two boys from the Cleaning Lady show, what's the timeline for what happens next?
So usually a case like this is going to take a year to 2 years to work its way through court. I would expect that there'll be a lot of evidentiary issues that are going to come into play. Remember that this conduct was reported to Warner Brothers back, and an investigation was conducted in February 2025. So all of that content from that investigation is going to be critical to both sides. But yeah, if he's detained behind bars in between, you know, you're talking about a couple years till you get to trial.
Misty Marris, we appreciate your legal analysis. Thank you.